Dear Kenyans, habari ya kila mtu. Hapa ni Milimani Law Courts, and I've just been released. Nilishikwa Thursday during budget day. Nilikuwa nataka kuchukua hiyo saduku ndio we're gonna stop this finance bill. Juu tunaona hiyo kitu itapiga Wakenya sana, na Kenyans who are already overtaxed and burdened with taxes, and they are already poor, so this thing is going to make Kenyans more poorer, and so we must talk about this, and we must ask questions, so that we can get the answers about how to go about this issue. Kwa sababu nimeona ikitu kwanza ukiangalia imeletwa na IMF na World Bank. This thing is being forced upon the nation of Kenya by IMF and World Bank. These are colonial institutions, ama institutions za wale watu walitutawala ambao ndio wazungu. Kwa hivyo that's what I've been saying all along, that colonialism never really ended. So bado tunatawaliwa na wazungu. In fact we are not in control of our economy, and that's the whole of Africa. Kiangalia tuko na resources, but we are still poor. We cannot employ our people. Our people cannot have decent life, decent houses, decent living, kwa sababu we are not in control. So hiyo ndio tunafaa tukuwe na hiyo education, we educate our people, and I see people are waking up now, because maandamano iliitwa jana, protests from yesterday, and I think to me they were very successful, because first hiyo maandamano ilifanyika na Wakenya wenyewe. It was owned by the people themselves, not by politicians. At least we have mara ya kwanza tumeona maandamano ikifanyika Kenya bila kuongozwa na wanasiasa, kwa sababu wanasiasa wote they are the same thing. They are children of they are like the children of the same mother. Yao inakuanga ni self interest na power, just that. They don't want Kenyans to know the truth. They are not interested with serving Kenyans or taking care of the interests of Kenyans. So hivyo ndio watu wanafaa waelewe na wajue tuna need new leaders. We need new people, conscious people, leaders who can be concerned about the interests of the majority, because ndio shida tuko nayo. So nimesema watu walifanya maandamano na bado nimesikia inaendelea. Thursday itakuwa, and they're happening everywhere all over Kenya. Mombasa iko, other parts of the country like Kisumu nimesikia ni kesho. Hizi vitu zitaendelea. We must get out of the woods. Lazima tujue tutajitoa kwa hii system aje, because the problem ni hii system. Hii system ambayo it doesn't allow us to create our own dreams. It does not allow us to be in control of our resources. Resources zetu zinasaidia watu wachache sana, very few people. That's why you see we have the problem poverty in Africa or in Kenya, mass poverty, na wale watu wana take advantage. They are minority who are in power, and they control the majority, but because of ignorance tumekuwa we are taken advantage of. So we must continue with the struggle, na tujue hatutaacha mpaka we find a way how these people can get out of power, because I think that's the whatever. Hiyo ndio kitu ile tunataka happen, ama ndio kitu inaweza save this country, because right now this country is burning. Hatuwezi run a nation of on protest or confrontations. So ni lazima tujue tutakuwaje na debate ya watu wajue kweli, ndio wajue we are not in control of our country. Even our leaders are not in control. We are still being ruled by the West, America and Britain. These are the people who are still controlling our lives and our resources and our economy. So tuko pia protest ya jana, tuko very concerned. Kuna watu walishikwa, though some of them have been released, lakini hapa tuko Milimani na tunagoja Boni and two other people hawajafikishwa kotini, and tujui ni kwa nini, kwa sababu tukiangalia masaa inaendelea kuisha. Anytime the courts masaa ya koti itakuwa imeisha na koti zitafungwa, na Boni hajapelekwa kotini, hajakuwa charged, and you are not supposed to stay in a police cell or police station more than 24 hours. That is according to the constitution. So we don't know what they are planning to do with Boni. Kwa hivyo tuko concerned na ni lazima tujue mpaka mwisho. Tumefuata issue ya Boni nao wengine. Hatuwezi waacha kwa noma, hatuwezi waacha kwa ngori. Lazima tujue haki imefanyika kwa sababu they were practicing their democratic right. Kuprotest si crime, is a right, is a democratic right, and we must defend it until the very end. Lazima tu defend nini katiba yetu. We the people are the most really powerful words of the constitution of Kenya. So wa Kenya wana exercise their democratic right. So ni lazima tuangalie hiyo maneno. Issue nyingine nimesikia ni issue ya Nuru Okanga. Nimesikia he has been charged in court and unfortunately amepigwa fine iko juu sana, of which he might be unable to raise the fine or the board that yenye amepigwa na koti. Ile kitu tunasema, let people be allowed to express themselves. Somebody said that the problem in the world is because people are not allowed to tell their stories. That is why we are in problems. Kwa hivyo mtu akipeana story yake, what he said might be interpreted by the system as a criminal, but actually he's an artist trying to bring out a certain narrative, a certain conversation, a certain debate. Kwa sababu watu pia wanatake advantage yetu, wanacheza siasa na maisha yetu, na hiyo ndo imekuwa issue ya Kenya. In fact, politics za Kenya hazijai kuwa about issues. The issues of the people who have given power to these politicians, but the politics of Kenya have always been about self-interest of individuals. That is why nchi ni kama inauniwa na some few families, in fact less than 3 families who own this country, and then with their some agents here and there, wako na watu wao hapa na pale, lakini hao watu tukiangalia they are not si wengi kutuliko. Kwa hivyo tukishikana na tutumie nguvu yetu pamoja na unite na tuambie watu wetu inawezekana, itawezekana. We need to show African leaders that because they have failed people, they should not cling to power, because ndio shida ya Africa, clinging to power. They must know that a time comes when you must retire honorably, and I think that is the only remaining thing to do for African leaders, especially RUTO, the president of Kenya. The only thing that remains is for him to resign honorably, so that Kenyans can take back their country. It's our right. We are not begging, but we are demanding. So I think for now hiyo ndio nitasema, lakini tutaendelea na hizo maneno protest ya kadasta.
Tunaelezea kwamba kufikia sasa story ya Vows ambaye mwanakakati mwingine hajaweza kufikishwa kotini. Inawapea challenge gani kama nini mwanakakati? Inatupea challenge kwa sababu hiyo ikifanyika, you know Boni is a known a renowned activist. So Boni anajua, he knows okay, he is known anyway, and he's kind of akona experience. So tukiona Boni akifanywa hivyo, tunajiuliza na ule mwenye anaanza sahi, ule mwenye ajui. Kuna kijana alikuja hiyo protest the first time yesterday, we saw young people coming out. Sasa mtu kama huyo akishikwa na ana hiyo experience ama ana nini kama Boni first, what will happen to her or to him? So that is why we are concerned, because we cannot allow these people to override the constitution. The constitution is very clear about protests. Protest is a national, is a human right, and it's a right that we must protect. It's a constitutional right that we must fight for and protect. We cannot allow these people to roll back the gains that we have gained all these years through people who have fought. Watu wamepigania ndio hii katiba ikuwe realized. So we must give warning to the government. We will not let them mutilate the constitution. Venye naambia Kenya, I think tumefika mahali tunafaa kuona we need something that will save this country. We need a debate that will save this country. We need to once and for all to discuss the issue of why there's too much poverty in Kenya, there's too much violence everywhere.
Kama sasa pia tumeona issue ya judge magistrate mwenye alipigwa na a police officer akashutiwa, and I think this because we have tried to postpone justice in this country. Alafu kuna corruption, too much corruption, so ukikula pesa alafu you don't serve justice, these things comes hunting down people and society, kwa sababu tuna block the free flow of justice. So this is what happened. Tukifanya hivyo, society inakuwa society of violence. So we see violence everywhere, in the streets, in our homes, everywhere, people dying because we are not doing things in the right way, or in an honest way. What lacks in this nation is honesty, and that is a virtue that we must fight for until we get leaders who are honest, but not liars and thieves and criminals.
Kumaanisha ama jaji wanahusika katika ufisadi, that's why mostly wanauliwa.
Of course, judiciary is one of the most corrupt institutions in this country. Yeah, the judiciary, tunaona parliament pia, ukienda city hall unasikia ile pesa inaibua huko. In fact, if you can think about the damage corruption is doing to this country, tunafaa kuwa very much worried. Corruption is killing this country slowly by slowly, and we have allowed these corrupt people to take advantage of us. In fact, wale watu corrupt ndio tuna elect as leaders, ndio tunapea power instead of exposing them and fighting them and putting in place leaders who are honest. Tuna reward the corrupt people. So what do we expect? Hizo ndo vitu zitatuhaunt pia, sababu in one way we are aiding corruption, in one way or the other.
So Mr. Julius, kesho tuko na maandamano mengine ambayo itakuwa against finance.
Yeah.
Ninyi kama wanaharakati, ujumbe wenu kwa wananchi, mtakuwepo ama vile mmeshikwa kidogo, mmefia kidogo, mmetembea mitini, ama watarajia katika street?
I think the struggle is still on. Na struggle will not end until we achieve what we intend to achieve. Kwa hivyo wacha niseme kesho tutakuwa, for myself mimi nitakuwa na nitatokezea, and we are ready for what will come. But I think ni lazima pia polisi wa Kenya wajue, we want to get into a place where police will not interfere with the peaceful demonstrators. We have seen it happening in other countries. Watu wanatokezea kwa barabara, wana lock down a whole city or a whole country, na polisi wanakuja kuwapea security peke yake. Just that, they protest for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 month, na polisi hawaingilii. Kwa hivyo we must tell the police to stop protecting thieves and corrupt people. We must tell our police they must stop protecting private interests. Hizi ni vitu zetu zinaibiwa, au watu politicians ni vitu zetu wanaiba, na sasa ile the effect of that is that our people are getting hopeless every day. Vijana hawezi pata kazi, hawezi pata decent living, so wanakuwa frustrated every day, and that's not good for our country. It's not good for any country, for any society. Hiyo si kitu inafaa kuwa entertained. So I can say that tumefail, na tumefail sana, but now we can come together and realize that only ourselves can come around and turn these issues and overthrow this system that pits us against one another.